to the vlog. Last night I had this really weird dream. I mean, it's been quite a stressful time recently. Like, as you might know, I'm sort of in the middle of changing jobs and stuff like that, so it's been really stressful. So I've been having these really weird dreams. Now last night's one, I had this dream that I was driving along on a perfectly clear day, much like today, and there was a problem with the caravan's fridge, as if Swift would have fridge problems. I mean, the dream gets more ridiculous. So I was coming back from the dealer, lovely clear day, and out of nowhere, someone smashed into the back of me in this dream. Funnily enough, I didn't wake up at that point. I was still driving the car, pulled over to the side. In the dream, I waited for the recovery van, loaded the caravan. It literally was like a nightmare. It actually was a nightmare. Don't you hate it when you have dreams like that, when you kind of wake up screaming?
It's alright. It's Caravan Vlogger.
Quality caravan vlogging. Right, so where was I? Oh yeah, I had a really bad dream, wasn't it? So anyway, fortunately, as you can see, it's on the back. So it all was just a really bad dream. Phew. Now, I've just stopped in traffic, exactly the place where I had the crash before. Now, I've never been so nervous in all my life. There was a traffic lights I've just come through now, and they'd gone red, and everyone in front of me was braking, and I was braking, and oh my god, honestly, I'm not, at the moment, I'm not the same person towing that I was before that crash. I know it's a bit dramatic, but honestly, I've got sweaty palms and I'm keeping the distance and just being too cautious. Hopefully, things will improve. Anyway, I better go because I've got to concentrate a bit more. Right, on the motorway now. I don't know, actually, when I was recording that bit there saying how nervous I felt, if I was watching me on a vlog, I'd say, well, was that so nervous he picked the camera up to film? That's very true. But I was determined. What I wanted to do is go the same way that I came when I had the crash, just to try and remove some of the demons, and it seems to have worked. Like I say, I was approaching the same lights before, and there was some dodgy braking ahead of me, but I left more room than I normally do. You know. Anyway, but I don't want to be too cautious because I think that's a bit dangerous. So I'm just trying to feel the way through towing again. So far, so good. And relax. So there you have it. We have the caravan. 3 months, almost exactly 3 months actually. 1st of April was when we had the accident, and I think we picked it up maybe 2nd or 3rd of July. I can't remember now. Can't remember where we are. Date we are at the moment. So at the moment we're in Moreton in Marsh Caravan and Motorhome Club site, which is okay. We've been here before. The site in general needs a bit of a spruce up really. Like, the grass is kind of longer than you'd normally see on a caravan club site. That's not a big issue, I know, but it's just an observation. And now what I did notice is that they have these experience freedom yurt type things. Now that area is quite nice. They've got it quite short grass, all manicured gardens and all that, but I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it. But anyway, I can understand why they're doing it, commercial reasons. So anyway, I'm in the awning, obviously. Second time we've put it up. We put it up once in October last year, just after we'd got it, and obviously I hadn't been able to use it since. But what I wanted to do is just show you around the awning quickly. You've probably seen it before on a previous vlog. But, so this is it. So it's Isabella Air Cirrus. We really like it. So this one thing I will say is that, like, we bought the awning when we had a different caravan, the Bailey, and it's got the old trick where, you know, now we've got the issue where it's going over the window here. I mean, not ideal. I wouldn't buy an awning that I knew was going to go over the window, but I think they can extend the awning out a bit. I think Isabella can do something, but you know what, it doesn't really bother us that much. It has these kind of little air beams here that if you slightly inflate them, they cover the gap quite. There's not a great deal of gap there, so that's good. So we're going to obviously stick with the awning, having just recently bought it. other thing we do like is you don't have the electric hookup point here. It's round the other side. In fact, it's in a locker on Swift. Now, I honestly don't know why Bailey stick with that, because it is absolutely ridiculous, and most people I know that have them, that's one of the things they don't like about them. So that's it. Like I say, I'll show you around the caravan soon-ish, maybe in the next vlog. I can't even remember if I showed you around the first one we had. Anyway, I'll do it for the sake of it. So once we haven't really done anything, but I've done no filming. We've just been pretty much just shopping, really, food shopping seemingly. So a couple of things I want to point out. The one thing I've put on, if you're in the Facebook group, then you'll know about this anyway. So it's this little heater here. And it's from Aldi. That one, 700 watt portable patio heater. So it kind of sits on the table here. A couple of good things I like about it. If I just turn it on, so you've got one bar, so that's 350 watt and 700 watt for both, but it rotates. That's right, back to QCV, Quality Caravan Vlogging Shopping Channel. I've been after an awning heater for a while now. I know awning heaters do create quite an argument on certain Facebook groups, and you know, if you kind of asked anybody what they heat their awning with, you know, you'll get various answers, such as, why don't you wear a coat? Why are you trying to heat the planet? You can't heat an awning. Now, I'm not trying to heat the awning, it's just taking the chill off British summer evenings. So that's why I've got one. So yeah, you can see it rotates there. So it goes anywhere from 120 to all the way around. It doesn't actually do a full circle. I was really interested in that. It does sort of 360, then comes back. But you've got low and high, off, low and high. That's rotate, that's non-rotate. And it's pretty good. So if you lift it up, it turns off, which is pretty cool. So that's like I think it's an anti-tilt thing. So if you knock it over, it turns off, which is great. We like it, as we like the old Vonshef and the Vonshef frying pan. Now we've used both. That's all we've used. This is the first time really we haven't come away. The first time we've come away without the Kadak, and you know, I've said before, I don't really miss it. It's a big, suits some people obviously. There's two of us. It doesn't really suit us anymore. It's just hassle to set up. It's heavy. It's hard to wash. You know, well, you know, you either love them or hate them. One of the things I did buy as well is, I know this is me just showing you things I spent money on. The problem is, been a bit like a newbie level spendings really. I mean, so much stuff we'd had or we'd replaced. So we got this draft stopper, which, as you can see, goes on the wheel arches there. Now I don't know if me having the locks on, I've got the Nemesis locks on. I've got insurance specified I had to have two locks on, so that's what I've done. I've got them both on this side. Now I don't know if this will go on with those locks on, so I might have to put the locks on the other side. So one of the worst things about selling the caravan, taking all the stuff out and buying a new one, is that you've got so much stuff dotted around the house. I mean, we spent a whole day, so we picked it up on a Friday morning. Why am I sitting like that? Well, picked it up on a Friday morning and then went on holiday on the Saturday morning. So we spent the whole of Friday in and out of the caravan, in and out, putting stuff in from various rooms, putting it in the caravan. I mean, I was absolutely exhausted. Actually, I just forgot to mention something there. On the Facebook group, what I was going to do is a big reveal with this video, right? Big surprise. Oh, he's got his caravan, which I thought would be quite funny. But of course, I couldn't help myself. I put pictures on Facebook that we'd got the photo. What they got the camera? Oh, what did we get? We got the caravan. So that blew the suspense really. But what I did say is that I had broken something. Now, the first day we got it, we was putting stuff in the caravan from each room, putting it in, finding homes for everything, which is a nightmare. To try and remember where it takes a few times away, as you'll know, to get used to where you've put things. So I was filling up the fridge with food, which does work, by the way. Everything works. Everything is fine so far. So I was putting my beer in the fridge. No affiliate links for that. So I was putting them in the fridge, and there's a bottom kind of shelf that you put milk in, and it's got like a brush type thing on there that holds things in place. So I was putting them in, not in a line, but kind of like 1, 2, like this, and I was putting one in between the two. Just pushed it down, and the bloody thing broke. I don't know if you can see there. I've had to glue it. It seems to be okay, but I looked online, and these are like 30 quid or something, 35 quid. I mean, what? It's a bit of plastic. It's such so you can see there. But obviously that's pretty bad. But as I pushed it down, it broke and fell on the floor, and these 500ml bottles fell on my foot. Honestly, I had a bump the size of a boiled egg. It was, it didn't break anything, but it was just like, oh my god, it was just like one of the last things we were doing, putting food in, and you know, hopefully you can see that crack there. So that whole section had come off. Oh, nightmare. Mandy wasn't happy, to say the least. So there you go. Heavy-handed. I think everything in the Caravan is just made to sort of like Fisher Price. It's made by Fisher Price. It's just so weak and flimsy, and you know, they'd argue it's light, but you know, make it light and strong, please. Anyone else done that? I guess not. So that's pretty much the only mishap I've had. I mean, I've had trouble, not trouble, but it's getting used to all this Swift command stuff. Anyway, I'll probably do a separate vlog on that, because I love the idea of it, but maybe it's definitely a camera. I keep saying camera. It's definitely a caravan company doing technology rather than a technology company doing it, I think. By the looks of it, anyway. New Caravan. Sitting there on site. Like I say, I'm gutted about that awning going over that window, and we tried to move it sort of a bit further that way, because you've got the door and the plug socket there. You can't really move it anywhere, so it'll have to stay like that. Not a big issue. That's it. Next vlog will be we're going to another site next week, so there'll be another kind of vlog day. So I was going to do a review of the site, but to be honest, I said you can probably find more than enough reviews of sites from people that are probably better at doing site reviews than I am. And I wander around saying this is a pitch. We're on hard standing, and if I'm honest, the hard standing pitch, I don't know if you can see, probably see through there. But it's kind of, although it's a hard standing pitch, it's been overrun by grass, which is really weird. I think it just needs a bit more care. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.